Hey, my name is Mike, and this is a too long didn't read guide for the Tol Dagor dungeon. Ads will spawn throughout the Sand Queen fight. They put an 8-second dot on random people. If they die near the boss, they put a stacking 4-second buff on her. The queen will go underground and then target a random player to emerge on. Don't stand on this person. Don't stand in brown circles, and when your screen gets yellow, the entire group is taking damage for 12 seconds. Jess Howless does Crippling Shiv, which is a 12-second dot that reduces your movement speed. Interrupt Howling Fear, or you get feared, and Motivating Cry, or else he does more damage per stack of it. Hide behind a wall when he does Flashing Daggers, and at 50% health he stuns everyone for 6 seconds and then runs around the floor opening cell doors, releasing prisoners you need to kill. All the ads are tank and spank except for Bobby Howless, who is released at the end. Like the boss, he does Howling Fear. You'll also jump to a random person and stun them for 30 seconds, dealing damage to them every second. Break through his absorption shield and interrupt vicious mauling to free that player. On Night Captain VALYRI, orange circles will spawn around the room. If you see a barrel inside these circles, try to move them out as well. If a barrel takes damage from the circle, it will ignite and create an even bigger circle, taking up almost half the room. Any barrels caught in this giant circle will also ignite. If you see a barrel inside of a small purple circle, also try and move it. The boss will do a frontal cone called Cinder Flame in a random direction. This will ignite any barrels hit. And Fuse Lighter is a dispellable 5-second dot. Move as little as possible during Overseer KORGUS because each time you move, your bar fills up. If it fills up fully, you get stunned for 8 seconds. Ideally, everyone should have their back against a wall throughout the fight. Make sure no one is hit by your orange circle. Also make sure you're moving out of other people's orange circle. Move out of the black lines on the ground. Keep an eye on the nearby cannons and get out of their way when they're firing, and if you get targeted with Deadeye, stand still. This hits the first person in the way of it, which should always start with a tank, then melee, and then ranged. When you get hit, you get an 80-second debuff that increases the damage you take from this, so make sure you check your debuff before soaking someone else's Deadeye. Throughout the fight, the boss will buff himself with a certain Azerite round. If he's buffed with Incendiary, you'll get a stacking 8-second dot each time you get hit by any of his abilities. If he's buffed with Blast, you'll get knocked back if you get hit by any of his abilities. That was a too long didn't read guide for the Tol Dagor dungeon. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.